welcome back to my kitchen. If you are new here, welcome in. If you've been around for a long time, I'm so glad that you've come back. I am so happy to see you, and I know that this is probably a little bit of a new setting for you. I'm trying to play around with some new equipment and some new programs and have a little bit of fun. Just because we have other ways of doing things doesn't mean we can't learn new ways of doing things. So we're going to get a little bit high tech here in Noreen's kitchen, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to have the old ways too. I wanted to come to you today because I know that if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and if you're not, why aren't you following me on Instagram or Facebook? If you don't use those social media platforms, that's fine, I understand. But if you do use those social media platforms, please go ahead and follow me at Noreen's Kitchen on those platforms. It would really help me out. And also, while you're thinking about it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And if you think that you have been subscribed, give yourself a double check and make sure that you are subscribed, because sometimes YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. Just to double check and be sure. So today I wanted to come to you and I wanted to share with you my newest cookbook. I talked to you about it in my last video, which is the Simply Springtime Table, and I wanted to also share with you that it is available now in a hard copy version, and it's so weird. My mouth is picking up the green screen in the background. I'm being distracted, and I know that, but I'm sorry. I'm learning this whole green screen thing, so the Simply Springtime Table was initially supposed to be an Easter cookbook, and I did not get that done in time for an Easter rollout. So, we pivot and we turn it into something that can be useful all year long. It really is a beautiful cookbook. I'm very proud of it, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and I really hope that you will have a look. It's available, initially it was available only in a digital format, but now I have created it so that you can order it as a printed soft cover cookbook, and it is 96 pages long. It has an amazing array of recipes, and we're going to go ahead and do a mild flip through. I'm not going to show you all the recipes, but I am going to show you some of the pages because like I said, I am really proud of what I did here. And it's probably the most beautiful cookbook I have ever put out. And I want to share that with you today. And I think that what I am going to do, I have a new cookbook that I'm working on for summer. And I have so many new ideas that I'm going to be coming out with in the near future. We have a new podcast that's going to be starting next week, and I can't wait to share that with you. It really is something I've wanted to do, a type of podcast where we talk about the history and provenance of different foods, food companies that we know and love from when we were growing up, recipes, things that our grandmothers and moms did, and just a really wonderful kind of learning opportunity and maybe a memory-making opportunity for all of us, and maybe a memory jogging kind of opportunity to where we want to all go and say, hey, I remember those, and I haven't had those things in a long time, and I think I'm going to go make that today. So anyway, I'm not going to hold you up any further here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut, and we're going to go and we're going to do a beautiful flip through of my Simply Springtime Table. I hope you love it. It is available on Amazon, and it is available in both digital and soft cover format. Digital version is available for $14.95. The soft cover version of the cookbook is available for $24.95, and you can get those on Amazon, or you can get the digital version available for $19.95 on my website. And then there is a coupon code that you can use on my website for $5 off to get it for $14.95. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this Simply Springtime table. Happier. Um, we'll just do a little bit of a flip through. This is my publication book plate, Mockingbird Publications, Words to Nourish, Pages to Cherish. I absolutely love that. I had a little bit of help with that. But, you know, this is what you'll typically find in the front of this book. These are all the other cookbooks that I've written over the years. If any of you have been with me for any length of time, you know what you know. You can all check these things out on my website. Some of them are smaller, some of them are larger. You know, I have some of my more popular ones. This one here, though, this is the one I am the most proud of, and I think is the prettiest one that I have ever made. I mean, from a value perspective, from a helpful perspective, I think they're all helpful. But this one really touches my heart. And of course, this is like a welcome letter from me. And, you know, just because I'm a little bit of a writer, and this doesn't have so much of a table of contents as much as it has content sections. So the first section is going to be morning, brunch, and blessings. And like I said, the photography is absolutely stunning. This is what you're going to find in that section. So we're going to have hot cross buns, make-ahead breakfast casserole, lemon poppy seed muffins, deviled eggs 3 ways, Easter morning resurrection rolls, strawberry cream cheese, stuffed French toast, and a spring vegetable quiche. We'll go ahead and just show you briefly. I'll give you a little bit of a, you know, a sneak peek at one of these pages. The next section is going to be from the garden, fresh sides and salads.
Seriously, dude.
And each section has basically a section page with a beautiful piece of photography and an introductory spot. And then it's going to have a section contents. This section, salads and sides, is asparagus with lemon and butter. And that also has almonds in it. Retro 7-layer salad, deviled egg macaroni salad, fresh greens with strawberry vinaigrette, retro carrot raisin salad, herb roasted baby potatoes, and Hungarian cucumber salad straight from my grandmother's recipe box. And let's see, I mean, the photography, again, it just really is a feast for the eyes. The next section is your main course, the main event, entrees for the table. And again, this one made the cover, so you know it's got to be good. The main course section includes brown sugar pineapple glazed ham, herb roasted chicken, apricot glazed pork tenderloin, which to me is really a star stunner here, a spinach and mushroom savory tart for your vegetarian friends, honey mustard baked salmon, and a retro baked deviled ham loaf for those Easter or ham leftovers that you might have later on down the line. And who doesn't, you know, a ham loaf is something how many of us remember that from when we were kids? My mom used to make a beautiful, it was like a ham sandwich bake. And I think I have made it on the channel, but many years ago. So good. And she got it out of an old Family Circle cookbook. And I think I have that cookbook somewhere in my storage. I have to go dig it out. But it's so, so delicious. And it's kind of like an overnight thing. It's called a ham puff. So, so good. The next section is going to be breads and spreads. Now, this is, where you really get down to business because, we all like our carbs. So here we've got a buttery dinner roll, cinnamon swirl bread, savory herb biscuits, orange cranberry quick bread, and we've got a couple of spreads here. We've got some strawberry freezer jam and some honey butter. And here we've got that cranberry orange quick bread and strawberry freezer jam. So easy and so, so delicious. Next up, you can't have a good party without a good drink. So we've got sips of the season, drinks for gathering. Now, these aren't, these are just like punches, and they're just delicious. We've got spring celebration punch, a strawberry lemonade, southern peach iced tea, minted limeade, and a cold brew coffee with assorted creamers. So it's like a coffee bar set up for you. And that's just a nice thing to have sometimes if you're going to do a brunch. Everybody loves a nice flavored iced coffee. And it's just really a way for you to get your juices flowing, so to speak, with that setup. Everybody knows how to make an iced coffee. But if you're going to do it for a buffet, sometimes you need a little help. How do I do that? How do I set it up? And this is really going to be a good guide for you. Let me show you. And like I said, I love the photography. The pictures in here are absolutely beautiful. And the next section here is going to be sweets of the season, desserts to delight. I honestly can't tell you how proud I am of this cookbook, you guys. I can't tell you how many versions of this I went through before I finally said, I think it's done. And I think it's done. I do. So here we have a lemon chiffon cake, my mom's pineapple bake, my mom's strawberry pretzel salad, my loaded carrot cake, my Aunt Mary's cranberry jam cake, and easy banana pudding dessert. Now, a lot of these you've seen me make already on the channel, but for real, if it's good, it's good, and why give it up if you know it's going to be good? It's going to be on the holiday table if everybody loves it anyway. And, there's going to be little fun additions here and there. In the back, I put just a little something extra, and these are little celebrations to remember. I've got little like retro style baby shower, old-fashioned bridal shower, a proper afternoon tea, and a 70s themed backyard movie night. Like how to set up a fun 70s drive-in theater in your backyard. And these are just menu suggestions, game suggestions for a wedding shower, a baby shower, and this might not be, a proper high tea from the Queen or what you would get if you went to England, so don't come at me. But honestly, who's not going to pass up some delicious cucumber sandwiches or smoked salmon canapes and follow it up with some classic scones and clotted cream? Because I certainly am not, because those are just delicious. And the proper afternoon tea actually encompasses 2 pages. So then we move on to the 70s double feature backyard movie night. I made a couple of suggestions for movie pairings and snacks, themed decorations, and then I just made a closing reflection and then a note of gratitude. There are a couple of blank pages where you can kind of make your own notes if you need to. And then the back cover has my about the author information and my new kind of author photo. So that is my brand new Sibley Springtime Table Cookbook. I'm very excited about the release of this cookbook. I'm even more excited now that I have a physical copy of this. You know, nothing is more exciting than when you get a physical copy of something that you have created. And it's one thing to do a digital cookbook, and I've always done digital cookbooks, but I have always tried to offer the ability to get a physical cookbook through lulu.com. This is the first time I have ever done it through Amazon, and I have to say it was a task, but it was worth every minute, and I hope that you will go check it out. If it's easier for you to order through Amazon, then I totally understand and appreciate that fact. And also, if you feel like Amazon is more trustworthy, then I totally get that as well. So I just want to thank you, and I would also like to mention just one more time that this particular softbound copy of this cookbook that it has 96 pages is $24.95. I think there's also a little bit of shipping tacked onto that because this is not a Prime. This is not a Prime item. And then the digital copy that is available for e-readers, your Kindle, your Amazon tablet, or whatever e-reader you have or electronic device, you can just download it. That is $14.95, pardon me. And then you can, of course, always download it directly from my website. And then you can get that through PayPal, and you can, I may go ahead and offer this through lulu.com as well. And then the one I offer through lulu.com will have a spiral binding. And that may actually be a little bit more. So we'll see what happens with that. But that may take me a little bit more time to get that one done. So that is the Simply Springtime Table from Noreens' Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Well, that was the Simply Springtime Table. I hope you enjoyed that little flip through. Please stay tuned to the channel this week. Our podcast is going to be either on Friday or Saturday next weekend. Honestly, I'm excited to get back into the swing of things, even though I am still awaiting new hip surgery. And I have to figure out how to get rid of this weird green screen thing in my mouth because it's really unsettling. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go along. I've been working with a lot of AI stuff, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And so you might have seen a lot of my new thumbnails and things, and that's where I've been getting. I had someone say, "Who's that lady in your thumbnail?" And it is me. It actually is me. It's just me that the AI has retouched. So don't fret. It's still me, but I might have some little changes to myself in the coming days because I really want a haircut. But that's neither here nor there. You know, a girl needs a glam up every now and then, right? I just feel icky. You know, I am ready to face the world. I'm ready to hit the ground running once this new hip gets installed. But honestly, here's the truth, is that after my last hip replacement, you know, I had that last October, and now I'm telling you, best thing I ever did. This hip is like back. It's like nothing ever happened. It's like normal hip. I can use it. It feels like nothing ever happened to it. But this other hip, my left hip, is like crap. So, you know, I'm still moving around the house with a walker. I really can't stand on it for more than 10 or 15 minutes at a time. I still get really tired really fast when I'm moving around. But I still do move around quite a bit. I'm sorry, you guys. My dogs, I still get tired really fast. And that's just the way life is, and we're just doing the best we can as we can, right? So, as I like to say, I like to meet people where they are, as they are. And I hope that you will afford me the same opportunity. Meet me where I am. I know I haven't made a lot of videos in the last year and a half or 2 years, and, you know, I'm not going to apologize for that because I really haven't been able to. The real hard, honest truth is I've had a lot of pain I've had zero motivation, and now I'm paying for it in more ways than one. I am paying for it for more ways than one. Um, so please buy my cookbook. I'm really asking you. If you um, if you saw something that you really loved, some of these recipes are family recipes. Some of them are brand new recipes. I know you're going to love them. Some of them you've seen on the channel before. Some of them are tried and true, but they're all bound together for you in a beautiful cookbook. And that glossy cover is wipeable, and it's going to be great. But I'm I'm so happy to bring it to you, and it brought me so much joy to create it, because being able to use this with new skills that I have learned over the last year or so, it's just been incredible. So I thank you for spending some time with me today and joining me in my kitchen. I hope that you will take some time to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell notification button so that you get a reminder every time that I upload new material, and that you won't miss out on any of the new recipes or updates that I bring you. Also, while you're at it, be sure and subscribe to me on Instagram and Facebook, and maybe I'll be doing TikTok in the future. Honestly, I don't really do a lot over there, but sometimes if I make a short, I'll throw it up over there. I'm really not a TikTok girly, to be honest with you. It's not really my jam. So, that being said, I love you all, I appreciate you all, and I can't tell you how much your continued support over the last 2 years while I have been going through this stuff. Really, it's been for the last 4 years since I had my cancer that I've been going up and down and all around and everything. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And until next time, I'll see ya.